About set for a kickoff as we resume action in the second quarter.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. Being chased. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. They find some open field here. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the option, here's Henry. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And hit behind behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. In motion, Aguilar. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. That's good for 28 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Wilson. He gets that to the long and he coughed it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 20. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. 2nd and 5. Jackson out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Buying time to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing is Jackson. A check down here for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Jackson. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. 2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nnamdi Madubuike able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Steelers offense and Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here? And now off to the races down the right. And end zone touchdown. Pittsburgh. Mike Williams, 64 yards. And the Steelers are able to at least get one score back. With the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And running with power here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to find a lot of... Space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. And that last run is going to set a new NFL record. Most rush yards in a single game by a quarterback, surpassing Justin Fields, who had 178 in 2022 in a ball game. Rolling to his right. The 20. The quick feet by Jackson. And he is into... for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 45 yards. And the Ravens are pouring it on. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Harris running straight ahead. And nothing doing here is that. The run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Operating from the gun, Johnston. And the trick play does. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. Flushed out right. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away. The quick feet by Jackson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jackson will keep it, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 60. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
So that's going to set the new standard for quarterbacks. It's a record 5th rushing touchdown of the game.
And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Odafe Oweh able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
This defense just continues to bottle up that And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Raven. Touchdown. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Ravens take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
And boy. Adding insult to injury, he's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steelers ready for their next possession.
Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Operating from the gun, Johnston. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. A handoff for Warren.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. Fighting his way through contact. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now it's Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in the dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for their fullback. inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.